Leonard! I knew you were on the brink of losing your mind. You've been on the brink of losing it all day. The fact you just called me Leonard sums that all up.
Oh, mate.
You're literally on the edge, aren't you? We have been pushed to the brink today. I will give you the sparing parity.
The amazing thing is I've gone from the outskirts of Rome where it was 27 degrees and yeah, I was in my ICC polo and a skirt and thinking that, this is about as good as it gets as far as conditions go. You go from that to this. So it's not just the players who have to be able to perform in all conditions.
It's from the sublime to the ridiculous. 3 runs from Kingma's comeback over. A good one. It's 66 for 2. Hey, just a reminder on this points table here, Mel. We officially passed the halfway stage, actually, now. I believe, or very thereabouts. Maybe somebody would do me a match counter on this tournament. I think we're right around the halfway stage. I'll get you an exact count in a moment. And Nepal, with that 7-game advantage in terms of the games that they can catch up over Canada and Namibia in particular, is Stuart Law looking at the table and going, hold on, we're only 12 points behind Canada. We've got 7 games in hand over them. All of the kind of rumours of the demise may have proved a bit in the air, but it's going to race away for a couple. Ariane Dutt's on the field now. What's that great quote? Rumours of my demise were overstated.
Greatly exaggerated.
Greatly exaggerated.
Yes.
Oscar Wilde,
Oscar Wilde.
Another Irishman.
Yeah, I was about to say, you should know your fellow Irishman.
Well, are the rumours of Nepal's ODI demise greatly exaggerated? Or potential demise?
I've been saying this for a while. I just have said from the start, just look at the number of matches played, because that's so significant. The only thing that can happen, perhaps, is for teams, because they are so far behind and they haven't played as many matches, there might be that pressure on them to, right, we've got to win these matches now because we're so far back, even though we have matches in hand. But certainly, I think Stuart Law will be telling them, look at this column here, not this column here, because we're going to make our way up the table.
Got the quote horribly wrong. It's not Oscar Wilde.
Oh, isn't it?
And I know Bertus will message me any second. Mark Twain it was.
Ah, of course.
And actually, the phrase rumours of my demise have been greatly exaggerated. Whilst it is often attributed to Mark Twain, apparently the quote's not even right. The quote is actually taken. Levitt's got 2. And it's a giveaway. It's the second soft dismissal in 2 innings from Bim Sharkey. And they can hardly catch Michael Levitt, such as his euphoria. He's a real competitor, as are the Dutch. They always find a way, whatever total they have on the board, of scrapping away. That's a big, big wicket.
It really is. We saw Bim Sharkey play a very similar shot and be rewarded with a boundary. But on that occasion, the little flamingo flick just sees him take a dive. Well, Levitt, would you have predicted him to be the danger man? There it is, whips his hands through it, but straight to the fielder. Well, he did have a bit of work to do. It's a good take in the end. That'll get the Dutch fans smiling, because the 3rd wicket has fallen. And Nepal now 68 for 3.
And the cardiac kids are at it again. Pulse rates, heart rates, blood pressure rates raising across the beautiful land of Nepal. 30 million plus go, oh no, not again. Really looked as though they were in so much control, didn't they, for much of that first session. Right on the stroke of drinks, and now immediately after drinks, they've lost 2 and 3 overs, both going to the rather innocuous medium pace of Michael Levitt. He's just so wholehearted in his effort, though.
Oh, and with Crows keeping up to the stumps, it's just adding to that feeling of jeopardy as well. Keeping the pressure on the new batter. Sheikh coming in. Arif Sheikh, of course, two sheikhs in the side.
And this is, in many ways, a litmus test, an acid test now. As you get to the end of the 16th, 68 for 3, a second wicket for Michael Levitt. Nepal have pulled off a miraculous victory 2 days ago in their customary style and manner. Can they now, with the going looking a little tough, with the run rate required now higher than the run rate that they're going at, and with their history of fragility when chasing, can they do it against a Dutch side that is going to throw everything at them? In many ways, this win today would almost be more important and more impressive than the one 2 days ago, because it will show that 48 hours ago was no fluke, and it wasn't just a one-off performance from a Karen Casey inspired side. So for Powell and Sheikh, they have time to start a partnership, and they've plenty of batting to come. But you do just get the sense again, don't you, that even if Nepal are going to get there, they're going to be doing it in real drama.
They only know one way. Can you believe my first match commentating on Nepal was 2 days ago? I'm wanting that every time, Lenny.
Well, a great message from a long-standing friend of mine. And he goes, "This is why I love Nepal more than any sporting team in the world." This was after the game 2 days ago. I won't tell you where he's from, but he's a big cricket fan. And he goes, "It is sheer madness every time they play. Whether winning or losing, whether playing brilliantly or terribly, you can't take your eyes off them. And you just never really know what's going to happen."
Wonderfully entertaining side. Give me that any day over boring, clinical.
Professional.
Yeah.
You don't want clinical professional cricket. You want drama. Tell you, the one man who head coach prior to the last two, he's actually 3 head coaches ago, Dav Watmore, 4 head coaches ago. My God, where's the time gone? Monty Desai, the second incarnation of Pupudu Dasanayak as Nepal head coach, and then the very short-lived tenure of Manoj Prabhakar. Dav Watmore picked this young man at the crease as he'd already been picked as a 15-year-old for the World Cup qualifier in 2018, but started picking him regularly in the 11 as a 17-year-old Rohit Paudel, or an 18-year-old maybe he was at that point. And he said, "This is the one batter that I have at my disposal who never gives it away." It's ironic because he got out to a soft shot the other day, but these kind of conditions, difficult conditions, are tailor-made for him in terms of his approach to his cricket. He's got that kind of Joe Root or Kane Williamson ability to not really notice the scoreboard and to play in a similar manner, whatever the scenario. His game's evolved hugely as well, very adept now in the T20 game. And his wicket is the one that the Dutch will prize maybe the most of them all remaining.
Yeah, he certainly adds an aura of calm to proceedings, and I think that's almost what you're referring to with a Root and a Williamson. There is just this feeling of calmness when he comes into bat. He made 37 in the game 2 days ago before really giving away his wicket, chipping it to the fielder. They'll look to him now. And a couple of balls ago, I don't know if you saw, Kingma actually got all the way down and pulled out of his run-up. I think it might have been the wind. I almost think he was blown off his run-up by the wind.
Well, it would have definitely been a bit concerning for those watching back in the Netherlands, because it was a pretty nasty pull-up when he was approaching the crease in the same way in the penultimate game for the Netherlands at Utrecht. And I didn't think he was going to be here. It had the look of a hamstring niggle that would have ruled him out of this tour. He was only just past fit, I gather, in terms of, from a timing perspective, as Paudel sends back Arif Sheikh because of the diving stop from Shariz Ahmed. Nepal were outstanding in the field, and being honest right now, the Dutch are matching them. There's another maiden, this one from Vivian Kingma. 17 have been bowled, 68 for 3. Michael Levitt's going to continue. He's found those 2 wickets. Just had a question come in on, actually from a close pal of mine. I won't name him. I'll let him remain unnamed.
You do this a lot. I'm gonna hack into your phone at some point.
There's a reason why. He says, Andrew, just to let you know, we're hearing heavy audio of moving steel table or chair. So just to explain to you what's going on, we've had a weather warning here today in Dundee. That weather warning was for winds ranging between 30 and 60 kilometres per hour. Gusts of more than that. At one point we had a squall, rain shower that stopped the contest. We had the heavy bales are in use by the umpires, and that noise you're hearing is that of our marquee around us, which is canvas and metal, and the wind is just buffeting us. I'm afraid there's nothing we can do at all. And yeah, that's going to be something you'll hear a little bit in the background. We'll try our best to manage it, and